Hey friends, John Klein III with episode 42 of Shadow and Flame of Magic, the podcast, and today we're going to review All New Ultimates issue 1. So let's get to it. And once again, thanks to Francisco for providing the theme song to the podcast. Really appreciate it. Sounded like you might have had a technical difficulty there. And probably should just move on from the whole Miles Morales Across the Spider Verse tie-in. But I pull these comics and I sort of have time to do it. Last week, no episode, so thanks for understanding. And then I meant to record this yesterday, but my tablet was, I just had some problems. But everything was set for tonight. Um, my wife and son are in California, and still road tripping, slowly working their way back to me, but I'm missing them. But what better time than now to do an episode? So, All New Ultimates issue 1, it was $3.99. It was part of the Marvel Now initiative. And actually, they do throw the word Ultimate Marvel Now. I want to say it was one of the few Ultimate, and I'm holding my phone, which is unnecessary. And this came out in June 2014. The writer is Michael Fife. Pen artist is Emma Claire Pina. Color Nolan Woodward. Letter VC Clayton's Cowles. Cover artist David Nakayama. There were some variant covers. Assistant editors Emily Shaw. Editor Mark Patricia. Um, Editor in chief Axel Alonso. Chief Executive Officer is Joe Quesada. Publisher Dan Buckley, and executive producer Alan Fine. And this doesn't have a recap page, unfortunately, but reading the issue, this came out after Catalysm, which was an event we thought was going to end the Ultimate Universe, but then they limped along a little bit longer until Hickman's Secret Wars happened. But right now, so this is the team, the cover as the team of Ultimate Shadowcat. It'd probably be the last time I say Ultimate, but Shadowcat of the X-Men, Miles Morales Spider-Man, as Peter Parker is believed dead at the moment. Peter Parker's female clone Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, Cloak and Dagger, and Bombshell, who I'm not that familiar with. I want to say she's a Ultimate original character, and then the rest of as is Jessica Drew, or at least this version of her. Uh, and so I think all the other characters besides Shadowcat was in Miles Morales' book, and so the All New Ultimates is pretty much a Spider-Man um, team book with Shadowcat just routing out the team. And they're a street level. I forgot how many issues this is, but for this, I'm just going to do the first 3 issues. And so here we go. All new Ultimates. Bound by the darker side of corporate scientific misconduct, these powerful underdogs are unified by a mission to make their city and the world a safer place. Power for power. We have Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew, Cloak and Dagger, Ty Johnson, Tanny Bowen, and Bombshell, Lana Baumgartner. Inside cover is an ad for Spider or Captain America: The Winter Soldier in stores on April 4th. Um, we see the heroes minus Shadowcat on the roof, and they're Dagger's wondering what they're going to call themselves. Bombshell offers up Spidey and Friends. Miles does not like being called Spidey. He wants to go with a cool and mysterious name in another language like Die Spine. Uh, Jessica suspects Miles does not know what that translates to. And then Cloak says, I say we keep it simple and just take all new Ultimates. And then they jump off a church building. And that's just a little introduction to who the characters are. Hell's Kitchen, early morning. Genki Lee, Spider-Man's BFF. And he's just walking down this, Hell's Kitchen, early morning. And all of a sudden, this guy, Finn, who, looks like a biker, but with a scale mask and a fin over his head. So he looks like a fish. Um, and him and another guy start beating up Genki, and it looks like and then Genki falls to the ground. They're trying to mug him, but he doesn't have anything cool in his bag. And so they think he looks like a rich kid, except that his watch doesn't look that rich. And then by the way he's dressed, I guess he doesn't look like he belongs in Hell's Kitchen. Then all of a sudden, the bigger guy gets his left hand, a dagger thrown through it, and Dagger's like, "Looks like you have to use your left hand now." And then they start trying to fight Dagger, but and then so she finds a piece of wood and throws it at him, and then they break it using their Venom Blast, I guess, or maybe that's the worst name because uh, Miles has a Venom Blast. And so then Finn's trying to get out of there. Oh yeah, the other guy's name's Arnie. But then Cloak shows up and then takes Finn within himself and then throws Finn into Arnie. And then Cloak and Dagger helping Genki back up. Genki recognizes him as Cloak and Dagger. Genki does not want to go to the hospital. You know, he's got to catch his train. We see that there's a guy who looks very sick. Going to be I forget how long, but this pretty much is like there's subplots, but there's an overarching plot to this whole thing involving Roxxon, which is fun as the Cloak and Dagger TV series. Right, Roxxon was their main enemy, and well, I guess they're always enemies of Roxxon, no matter what universe we view them on. And so it's fun to see it continue into the Ultimate Universe. And Cloak's like, been getting out of control. That's the third time this week we stopped these creeps from, hey, it's okay, you're in shock. And Genki's just trying to hold himself. This looks bad, Cloak. We can't just leave him here. Is there anyone you can call, kid? West Side Church. So Genki clearly called Miles. That's what they look like? Yeah, and they had snakes on their jackets with like skulls and knives and stuff. We had to leave. Yeah, what we were supposed to do anyway, drag them to the station and give ourselves away to the cops? It's all good. You guys helped Genki out. I owe you big time. So wait, why were you all the way over here? I just had to run an errand. In one of the worst neighborhoods? It better not involve Legos. Ugh. Craigslist fine, custom imports. I'm not judging you. I'm gonna go and drop Genki off, but I'll see you guys this afternoon, right? That's what we all agreed to, yeah. Do you guys really need food or anything? I can't imagine you go out much. We're strangely never hungry anymore. But you still gotta eat. How about some. Stop being so pushy, man. And then we see Miles and Genki outside. That really hurt my feelings. I just want you to know that. I'm normally swing us, but you wouldn't even move. We can make it to the train in no time. I can't go home like this. My parents are going to freak out. Which I don't know if it's the art issue or coloring issue, but like all it looks like is he has like a fat cheek, like a right cheek is a little inflamed. And it's like, well, it seems not that bad, but maybe Genki's parents are overly protective. I can't go home like this. My parents are going to freak. Can't you just tell them you got jumped in school? I mean, it's not that far off from the mark. Miles, come on. But Yeah, you can't go home looking like this. Spend the night, spend the weekend if you have to. I don't. I think you. We have some frozen peas and a first aid kit to hook you up. Awesome. Thanks, man. So that's your new team, huh? Can I be like your honorary? Hey, don't walk so fast. And there's an ad for the Amazing Spider-Man 2 video game. Um, and I want to say we own, right? Yeah, yeah, we own that. And it wasn't a bad game. Um, not that many skins, but a decent main plot. I want to say poor Walker like beat the game and then like wanted to just do like post game fun and then saved over that game and like undid all his work, and that was pretty frustrating. Lower East Side, we see the police team that we're going to follow. There's Brooks, there's Terry, there's O'Reilly, and a fourth one, and they're breaking into a a drug lab, and they're not happy about any of this. The scientist is named Stone, and he has an assistant named Sticks, who he's experimenting on. And Stone and Sticks, I know from like '90s Spider-Man comics. So it's just a fun, like, you know, I don't know, like a comic you can just point your finger to, be like, I know this reference. And then we see that Stone and Sticks are running away across the rooftops. Hell's Kitchen Church, aka headquarters. And so we see Bombshells is entering Spider Woman's lair, and they've been waiting a while. You're late, Lana. Don't we have to wait for Kitty? I don't think that's happening, Spider Woman says. Sorry, I had to check in with my parole officer at noon. Took way longer than I thought. Oh my god, is this like our headquarters? It's where Cloak and I live. Kinda cool, huh? And Bombshell's like, no way, it smells like a diaper in here. And Cloak's like, you get used to it. It's what we got, so let's make the best of it. First off, we're going to be doing this for real. We need to contact one another. So here you go, courtesy of the now defunct Shield. And Spider-Woman's all about Shield at the moment. Ooh, fancy. Their basic signal devices turn to just our frequencies for emergencies only. What if we are like to meet up for, I don't know, training or battle plans or just text? We don't have phones. Ugh, right. I don't think we have family plans for mutated outlaw teenagers presumed dead. I could be wrong, though. Oh, yeah, you guys are considered dead. Kind of makes apartment hunting awkward. Maybe this old church isn't so bad, huh? Don't push it. We can set up a time to meet like every Saturday night. Saturdays are designed date nights with me and my pooey, Bombshell says. Sunday, then, but weekends are preferable, right? Or just treat it like an after school program? That sounds terrible. Okay, enough chit chat. Time to get serious. We, and then Drew just continues this like monologue. You mentioned trying to clean up these streets. Well, I have some leads on the lab. Leads. I love this. Shh. Miles hushes Bombshell. A drug lab in this neighborhood. There must be a dozen drug labs on this block alone. This one's owned by Roxxon. Yeah, that's right. A drug lab in the late stages developing a cheap but effective version of the stuff that essentially gave us all our powers, except untested. Anyway, Roxxon did this on the government watch, but ever since SHIELD went kaput, Roxxon no longer has government protection. The lab has been seized by a local gang, the Serpent Skulls, which is why Finn has that code name. And Cloak recognizes the insignia. We've been seeing it everywhere since we got here recently. We thought they were just gonna another pack of creepy mouth breathers that beat up close friends of mine who can't defend themselves. Yeah, that's them. Sounds personal. You know these guys? Cloak and Dagger took a couple of them down this morning. The Skulls aim to set up and expand with this new product, and all this must tie them into a large-scale benefactor. Local punks make good. They aren't above selling untested drugs. The fatality rate has high projections. Entire neighborhoods could be wiped out. Civilians will suffer. These people are the real deal. And Bombshell recognizes the gang as well. Well, not know them. Some of them hang out on my block. If we catch them in the act, do we make a citizen's arrest? No, we're not citizens, we're vigilantes. We keep it simple. Sweep the streets any way we can, follow up on any activity we net. If we stop the skulls, awesome. Even better, we get their boss's boss. You mean America? And I don't know, I sort of like Bombshell Miles. They have a fun flirtation going on. And he's like, ugh, you do get used to the smell. And Chicago Comic Con Entertainment Expo C2E2 is coming in April 25. His guests include R.D. Granoff, Charles Scholl, Chris Samney, James Robinson, Jason Latour, Joshua Haley Fialkoff, Mama Ashar, Mark Bagley, Mark Brooks, Mark Wade, why did they put all the marks there, and Ryan Stigman. Chelsea. And we catch up to Shadowcat. But first we overhear the news. Rebel turned hero, savior in the truest form, Catherine Pride, saved our planet from a certain extinction, and no, she can't be reached for comment, Jeffrey. That's unfortunate, Tessa. No one has seen or heard from this modest Miss Pride. It's not every day you drive back a galactic threat single-handedly. No mutant correspondents have stepped forward to make a statement on her behalf either. Sources do confirm she's still alive. Wherever she is, we hope for her safety, her well-being, and for her speedy return to the public eye. Kitty Pryde. Hello? Oh my god, Jessica. Pizza? You're the best. It's Dollar Pizza. Don't get excited. All I could afford was the cash I had on me. You should write restaurant reviews. How'd the meeting go? It's okay. I gotta take the leader role and try to make it work. It may be a disaster, but whatever. I'm sure you'll be fine. How you been? Marathon any shows? Spent all afternoon deleting all my online accounts. Complete disconnect. Why you do that? It's okay. Look, I've been drowning in calls and emails from industry people, agents, bottom feeders, trying to explain my experience. I can't deal. I'm not sure what it is, Jessica. It's just super weird, you know? One day you're despised, you're ridiculed, hunted, but you try to do your best. The deck's stacked against you, but you keep standing for what you believe is right, even when the world tells you you're wrong. Then one day, boom, you save the world and the world loves you for it. That's how it works. Yeah, well, the whole world forgot its hate, and I'm supposed to just be all smiles. It's swept up in its own entertainment of being alive, and part of me just wants to force them to see how warped it all is. Kind of sounds like you're the worst at taking a compliment. Uh, Kidding, I'm kidding. I know it's weird for you. It has to be. You just have to write it out. Don't overthink it. Just let it wash over you, kitty. Hang back. So you just mind if I stay here indefinitely? I don't mind, but hey, why didn't you come with me to the meeting? I don't know. I thought you agreed. You volunteered me at Captain America's wake. You think I'm going to get into my personal neuroses at any moment? Sorry, guys, I can't be a superhero. I have to deal with my feelings, which is very 2014. Listen to yourself. You basically threw me under the bus. Did not. Okay, maybe a little. And I should mention that Kitty here has a green and black striped shirt with a cat symbol on it, which seems a little on the nose. But you know, you're all about branding. Just come next time. You can't help us out or something. Doesn't sound too professional. Exactly. It'd be fun, but not pointless. It's clear your head to do you some good. Maybe we'll see. No pressure. Hey, this was actually pretty good. How much do I owe you? For saving your life by letting you crash, pay me back later. For now, you can do me a huge favor, though. You know how to cut hair, right? And Jessica Drew just has like proper, like, probably past her shoulder length of hair. Hell's Kitchen and Styx, who's looks very poisonous, or right, sickly, I should say. Um, Rui wants Stone to cure him, and Stone saying that now that they have all the chemicals, he could do it tonight even. And then all of a sudden you see a gate moving, opening up, Because Sticks and Stone are not with the serpents, but we can see the serpents are opening the door. State-funded housing. Bombshells home. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Last time he stands me up. Yeah, she hears. The hell was that? Oh, and she like peers through a slit in the wall. And Sticks is roasting a serpent person's face. Stone is punching one in the face. No, 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 no. What do I? Hold on, think. You better work. And she's trying to get the signal thing working. This is just so. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. And she puts on her domino mask and her gloves and starts blasting with. It looks like she's like a female shocker. Yeah, that's probably the best way. Turn down that racket! And she like blows up a car. The police hear the explosions or start driving. She's beating up Sticks. Then out of nowhere, Jessica comes and kicks Stone in the face. Don't tell me you're bailing now, metalhead. And then Stone punches her in the face, and we can see she has shorter hair now. And essentially, she has the Julia Carpenter costume, but with black boots, and a red jacket, and her own domino mask now. And so, and then Dazzler shows up and zaps Stone in the face. Great response time, Dagger. Relax, it's me, Spider-Woman. Call me Black Widow. Okay. And then Cloak shows up. What are you? Hey, hey, stay right where you are. And Sticks is trying to get to his feet. Stone shoots at the heroes and splitting everyone up. Cloak gets distracted and starts reaching to Dagger, calling her Tandy, which really ruins the whole reason you have a kick-ass names like Stone and Cloak and Dagger. And then within his mist, Stick sticks his hand, causing Cloak to scream, or like a silent scream. Can't see, right? I can't. And then Miles shows up, punches Sticks in the face. Hey, Cloak, snap out of it, man. We gotta freeze. There's an ad for Original Sin. The wages of sin is death. Romans 6:23. Jason Aaron and Mike Didato's 8-issue event series. The police show up. They want everyone to freeze, and everyone sort of does this freeze and like listens to them. Terry's getting too close to Sticks. Miles is trying to get everyone to just listen and stop. While Miles is trying to distract people, Sticks jumps at Miles. Miles dodges, which gets Sticks to keep running forward and puts his hands on Terry, and everyone starts freaking out. And the lady officer starts shooting Sticks, and he just goes down. Terry's grabbing his face and just like it looks like his face is melting. And the lady officer's trying to calm him down, because she's the one gal, and there's two male officers, and then Terry. And then Dagger's running over to Cloak. Ty, can you hear me? Guys, we had to go. We had to get Cloak some help. And Drew saying, or Black Widow saying, we can't leave. Oh man, that cop, we have to. And then we see Cloak get knocked out. Out of here for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Trust no one. And Wade is shown. Oh, was it? No, Ward. Ward. So this is clearly when Captain America Winter Soldier affects the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Then we get a giant final page splash of the Serpent Society. We're led by Diamondback. And all the serpents pretty much have everyone surrounded. It was Finn who knocked out Cloak. That wasn't very nice, Finn. You should treat our guests with kindness and consideration and respect. I say we respect the shit out of them. And she lifts up a little diamond, which I guess is why they call her Diamondback. Next, bullet bait. And and then Mike Fife writes a nice little um, introduction to who he is, the Ultimate Universe, and just like just like just a nice little hey everyone, I'm writing on the Ultimates, and here's my background. So that's pretty nice, and that everyone's All New Ultimates issue 1. So thank you so much for listening. If you will subscribe and rate and leave a comment on whatever podcast platform you listen to, whatever you help the podcast grow. You can follow the blog at shadowandflameofmagic.com, which now that I said that, I really need to uh, post those um, articles I have written. Maybe I do that tomorrow. Um, you can follow the podcast on Twitter and Instagram at SNFWM and spelt out. You can follow me on Twitter and um, YouTube at Jacko SIII. And we'll come back next week. And hopefully I go back to my Monday schedule. So I think that should work out. For all new Ultimates too. So we'll see you next time. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Bye.